You know, my first flying instructor in the Air Force taught me that what goes up must come down, and I still remember my first attempt at landing. But there are some things that when they go up, don't come back down. Talking about prices, right? It's called inflation. And if you think about it, my parents' first house cost about $30,000. Our first house cost about $300,000. My kids' first house, will it be $3 million? Probably be over $1 million. But governments can make that inflation better, or they can make it worse. If you think about the last Labour government, when they came in, what cost about $100, by the time they finished, on average, cost $125. And that's not just an extra $25, but it's 25% extra on everything. You know, $1 chocolate bar costs $1.25. $100 of groceries costs $125. $100,000 that you might be saving for a deposit on the house now probably costs $125,000. That 100 to 125, that's that big inflation that we still feel the effects of today. But with our government, what cost $100 back at the election would only cost about $104.50 today. That's a step towards affordability, but affordability, or how we feel the cost of living, isn't just made up of how much we spend, but it's like two parallel railway tracks, and the other track is how much we earn. So my parents' first house at $30,000 at the time actually seemed really expensive, high interest rates, high cost of living. Our first house at $300,000 actually looks really cheap now. So we need both those low prices, low inflation, but we also need higher wages or growth. In the last few years, wages were going up slower than prices were, but that's changed now. Incomes are going up faster than prices under our government, and that's why we're so focused on growth. That's why you hear the Prime Minister talking about wanting to double the value of our exports. That's why we held an investment summit. It's why we're celebrating the free trade agreement coming into force last week with the UAE, the fastest one ever in our country. It's because they all bring growth. Growth means higher wages, and alongside that other railway track of low inflation, then little by little life becomes more affordable. So let's get back on those tracks to a better cost of living.